everyone. Thanks for joining and watching. Today we're going to be doing a quick flight from Vancouver International to Portland. This is an Air Canada Express or Jazz flight on the Dash Q400. The flight should take us roughly an hour and 5 minutes gate to gate. So it will be a pretty quick flight. Right now we have Seattle Center online, and Portland is full staffed. Well, it has approach and tower, but there's nothing here in Canada, Vancouver Center, or at the Vancouver airport. But we're gonna do it anyways. Let's get going. Let's jump in and get going. Once again, as usual, we're going to be using FSDream, and I'm going to be controlling the FMS through my iPad. So I hope you enjoy, and let's have some fun.
Hi Captain, how are you today?
So our flight deck power up, landing gear down, radars off. Battery you have master and external power on. Main bus tie and engine intake open. Position light on. Like that displays, we have all the displays on. Standby and PTU pumps all off. Emergency brake park. Landing gear doors. This. We're checking here good. And FMS we initialized. And we can see here we have a valid database, so we're going to accept. For originating flow, MFG, we're gonna set 2 doors. Okay. We don't have ATIS, but we do have a chance to use our Unilink, get information on weather in Vancouver. Gonna be a meter. There you go. 5 o'clock. 5 Zulu. It's 5:26 right now.
I'm out for the walk around.
Winds 340 at 5. Temperature +5, dew point +1, altimeter 2971, and remarks, yeah, we're good. Okay, so we have altimeter 2971. So standby, standby, and okay. DC battery and switch, we have external power, so master on, external power on. AC and DC generators on, online, yes. Main bus tie. Engine intake open, ELT is armed. FDR ground test. Okay, good. APU fire test. Good. Engine 1. Engine 2. Baggage 1. Baggage 2. Panel lighting we have set for now. Main DUP dump auto. Pressurization. We have fully counterclockwise, and landing elevation is 31 for Portland, so 0. Position lights on, non-smoke. Oops, non-smoke on. Caution lights test. We're good. Back switch auto. Recirc on. Blades 1 and 2 off. Then we go down. Steering, no steering off. ADC 1 and 2 test. Stall. Warning. 1 and 2. Okay, fly taxi, taxi. HSI, captain. Yaw damper. GPWS 15. Nav source, FMS. Auto feather test. Power disk. Condition fuel off. Emergency brakes on. IRS on nav. And elevator train test. Okay, we're good with the originating flow checklist. Gonna get our performance numbers. Keep it close by here. We're gonna need some. Okay, let's take care of our flight plan and get this ready for our departure. Okay, our preliminary numbers are 0 fuel weight 33.873. Oops.
Hi guys, do you mind if we start boarding now?
Yes.
Thanks, I'll be back with the load sheet later.
Thank you. Okay. Or alternate 90, hold 72, extra 647, fuel on board should be 2215. That's the number calculated, but it won't be this number. We're gonna figure out later. So gross weight 26.1. Okay. Put on next page here. What we can do is put time zone for Vancouver and Portland, which is gonna be -8. So we're gonna have times in UTC and local. Okay, go to our flight plan, CYVR, Vancouver International. Yes, we are accepting that. It's gonna be direct YVR, Vancouver VOR. Then direct Seattle VOR, Seattle. And then direct Bravo Uniform Whiskey Zulu Oscar. And KPDX Portland International. We're gonna be departing using runway 26 right. Oops. We can use Vancouver 1 departure, it doesn't really matter, it's just runway heading. It's a vector, the SID. But yeah, it's good. And for the arrival, I'm planning runway 10 left we're gonna find out once we get close to. And crater 2 arrival, transition Buzo, and it's gonna be an ILS. Forgot to add on my notes. Okay. And the transition, I'm pretty sure it's buxom, but I'm gonna double check. It came, yes, that's his buxom. Okay, so that's it for the flight plan. Let's get a few performance numbers here and get this going too. And then we move up there. It's always good to have a consistent flow here, so you don't forget anything. Okay, according to our numbers, we're departing, taking off at 26,000.
Back from the walk around, everything looks good.
Oh, I see what I... Just give me 1 second here. I'm gonna have to re-release this flight plan here on PFPX. It won't take long.
Glide slope. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
It's generating a new PDF here. Okay, this makes more... these numbers make more sense here.
TCAS system test okay.
Okay. So what we need is... This now makes more sense. Let's go back on our fuel numbers. Our zero fuel weight is 52,638. Alternate 198. Hold 158. Extra 1426. Fuel on board 4867. Probably gonna be 4900 or 5000. Okay, that sounds about right. Now, okay. So going back to our performance numbers. So what happened was I selected the wrong profile on PFPX. I selected an European profile, and all the calculations were in kilograms. So, okay. Anyways, so takeoff weight 57,289. So we can use 57 or 4 degrees Celsius, and elevation is sea level here. So we're gonna use 124, 124, 127. And VFry 137. VClimb 148. Okay. These are takeoff numbers and climb. According to Vancouver departure, we're supposed to fly runway heading 263. So we're gonna put our heading here. And there's no altitude, so we're just gonna set straight away our cruise altitude, which is, if I'm not mistaken, flight level 230. Okay, and for the MDA here, we're gonna add 1,000 to the airport elevation, so 1020, the acceleration altitude. Okay. Now let's take care of the radius. We want 22.8 for now. UNICOM. Looking at vPilot, we have Seattle Center is still online, 24.2. 24.20, I should say. Okay, so we're gonna have Seattle there, and after we will be getting Portland. For radio navigation, we want, of course, Vancouver VOR 1159. Will be nice to have the ILS if we have to come back. ILS 1195. Okay. We can put Seattle on nav2 16.8 1680. Okay. And then we'll add the VOR, the ILS for Portland. hopefully we won't forget. So I guess for radio navigation we're good. We're gonna have this on heading select, out and out cell selected. The weather here in Vancouver shouldn't be too much of an issue, so we might have terrain displayed instead of weather. And we can do our departure briefing. So it's going to be from we call it the stand. It's okay. Oh, actually, can we? Yeah, no. We're gonna have to push back. Yeah. Okay. Let's call it gate then, even though we're not actually using the jetway. Flaps seat and top, bleeds on and no concerns.
Are you ready for the departure briefing?
Go ahead.
This will be a standard left seat departure. Rudder gate and pushback is required, so you'll be handling the engine start. The departure runway and taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. For the taxi, this airport uses ASDEX, so turn the transponder on for taxi. Nav source for the departure will be heading select. Anti-ice is required, we'll use level 1. As for the takeoff plan, we'll use flap 5. For the routing itself, the departure will be an ATC assigned SID. We'll use NTOP for the takeoff power. And the bleeds will be on. For the safety brief, any abnormality prior to 80 knots, I'll stop the aircraft on the runway. After 80 knots, I'll stop for an engine failure or fire. Anything after V1 will take it airborne. You let the tower know we've had an emergency and we'll need straight out. At 1000 feet, we'll engage alt hold, accelerate to V climb, retract the flaps and engage IAS mode for our V climb, and complete the memory items. Any questions?
That's checked and no questions.
Departure briefing complete.
Okay. That's our briefing. Let's turn 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes. Let's start the APU. Close the intake. There's no display indication or sound or nothing for the APU on the dash. We just have to wait for the lights. There you go. Put the generator online. Bring the batteries on because we're going to be running. We're going to be running from the APU. Turn the external power off and ask to disconnect. Ground from cockpit. Cockpit from ground. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Disconnect external power. Disconnect external power. Disconnect external power. That's all. I'm sure that's
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you. Have a safe flight.
Thank you. Please disconnect external power.
Roger, disconnecting the GPU.
Oh, we have to be polite. Okay. Okay, so we got our final numbers. Let's just wait for the disconnection, the confirmation.
Captain, the GPU is now disconnected.
Thank you. Okay. Send it on to flight simulator, and we're gonna revise our numbers. So what we have here officially is 53633. Oh. And 4880 for fuel. There we go. It's 4875 now because of the APU, but yeah. That's close enough. Okay, got our numbers. We're ready to roll. I usually have problems here in this airport. I'm gonna try to, when I'm pushbacking, I'm gonna try to just push back, use the aircraft pushback system straight and try to stop before we hit the barrier there, the Jersey barrier there. Collision is off anyways, but we want to try to
Ladies and
do something
gentlemen,
nice.
welcome on board our flight today. As you locate your assigned seat, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartment. If you need assistance, contact the flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any items in this
We can make some
the boarding door.
pre-recorded calls
Also review
today.
the safety instruction in your seat copy. If you're seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
On the P8. There we go. First one. It's the welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, I'd like to wish you a very warm welcome aboard our Dash 8 Q400. The cabin crew will shortly be conducting a safety brief. We do ask that you give this your full attention, even if you fly frequently, as there may be things different, in particular to this aircraft. In the meantime, sit back, relax, and we'll be on our way very shortly.
There you go. What I want to do is put 2000 here. Actually, we should let's do 1000. Fly level 230, right? Yes. 1000. "24 hours system checklist.
Engine fire detection.
Test.
APU fire detection.
Test.
Baggage smoke warning aft and forward.
Test.
Stall warning test 1 and 2.
Test.
ADC 1 and 2.
Test.
Auto feather.
Test.
GPWS TCAS. Test. PA system.
Test.
Trims.
Test.
24-hour system checks. Checklist complete.
Before start checklist.
Stand by. Originating checks flow.
Complete.
Complete. Gear pins. Stowed. Pre-flight checks.
Complete.
Complete. External power. APU voltage.
On for 6 volts.
Circuit breakers. Check.
Checked.
Checked. Escape hatch.
Closed.
Nose steering.
Off.
Flight guidance control panel. Set. Fuel quantity. 4873 pounds on board.
£3,000 required.
Hydraulic number 3 pressure.
Check 3000 psi.
Emergency brake. Pressure.
Park checked.
Power levers.
Disc.
Condition levers.
Fuel off.
Emergency light switch.
Arm
Fasten seatbelt switch.
on.
On. Departure briefing.
Complete.
Complete. Before start checklist complete.
Okay, we got our doors closed.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is ready to go.
Thank you.
If you need anything, just let me know.
Engine start checklist.
Battery master main auxiliary standby.
On.
Doors fueling light.
Closed and out.
Anti-collision light.
Red.
APU bleed.
Off.
Engine clear on 2.
Clear on 2.
Engine start checklist complete.
Ground, we are ready for pushback.
We are ready now, please release parking brake.
Vancouver International Traffic, Jazz 8129 Q400 at gate 87. We're going to start our pushback procedures, pushback and start procedures. Jazz 8129 Vancouver.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back now, you're clear to start the engine number 2.
Start engine 2. Starting engine 1.
Pushback completed, set the parking brake.
Parking brake set. Can we get clearance at number 1?
The tow is free and clear of nose gear. Clear to start the engine number 1. Have a nice flight.
We don't wait for that. Okay. Starting engine 1. I just want to make sure the pushback can start. Oh yes, we are not using GSX. I was waiting for the good start. Forgot. Okay. Let's get going. After start checklist.
Stand by.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. This is your courtesy. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket considered for its safety for use on board the ship. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as full crew insurance. Flight information found in the system. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the left clip into the button. Tighten by pulling on the right.
External power APU.
Off.
Main bus tie.
Off.
Ice protection.
Checked level 1.
Checked level 1. Rudder travel.
Full travel.
Rudder actuator test.
Complete.
Nose steering.
On.
Auto feather.
Auto feather select.
Engine rating.
And top set checked.
Batteries.
Checked.
Flaps.
5 set indicating.
5 set indicating. Auxiliary standby PTU pumps.
On.
On. Hydraulic pressure quantity.
Checked.
Checked. Hydraulic number 3 and elevator. Checked. Caution warning lights.
Checked.
Flight instruments radios.
Checked.
Checked. Altimeters.
2971 set cross-check.
2971 set and cross-checked. Ice protection test.
Complete.
After start checklist complete.
So what we can do, taxi runway 26 right. So what we can do is we're gonna call inner, just to make it simpler, especially since I don't think there's anyone here. I'm gonna call inner, Tango, Mike 7. Vancouver traffic, Jazz 8129 on gate 87. We're gonna start taxi at hold point Mike 7 via Inner, Tango and Mike. Any traffic, please advise Jazz 8129 Vancouver. Okay, we're good to go. Clear on left?
And we're clear on the right.
And I'm pretty sure we hit the barrier. Before takeoff, checklist to the line.
Flight attendants, please be seated for departure. FA notification received. Takeoff briefing complete. Cabin PA complete. Condition levers.
Max.
Max. Trims.
3 set.
3 set. Takeoff warning test.
Tested.
Flight controls checked and free. Flight taxi.
Flight.
Hello, flight deck. Okay, cheers. Captain, they're secure in the back. Radar terrain. Radar on both sides. Transponder TCAS on out. Takeoff checklist completed to the line.
I hope this works here because this is an older version of Vancouver. Yeah, there's Tango. We took the bigger loop, the inner loop here. I was planning on taking the other one, but this will work too. We're still doing Tango Mike, so. And it's gonna be an intersection departure, Mike 7. More than enough for us. Vancouver traffic, Jazz 8129 Q400, lining up runway 26 right at Mike 7. Below the line? Below the line.
Bleeds min on. External lights on. Runway.
Approaching 26 right.
Runway 26 right, heading 263.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Thank you.
On runway 26 right.
Vancouver traffic, Jazz 8129, rolling runway 26 right. We're going to be flying Vancouver 1 departure towards Portland. And we're going to be climbing to flight level 230, that's our cruise altitude. Any traffic in there, please advise Jazz 8129, Vancouver.
$80 knots.
Checked.
V1, rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up. Acceleration altitude.
Flaps 0, IAS 185, climb checklist to the line.
Climb checklist completed to the line.
props 850 below the line.
Climb checklist complete.
Thank you.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
Okay, we'll be arriving by the ATC assigned star. As for the approach, we can expect the ILS. Landing runway condition is dry. Anti-ice is not required. We will use flaps 15 for landing. The bleeds will be on. And for the MDA, it's 1020 feet. After landing, please turn on the APU. And leave the transponder on since this airport uses ASDEX. Lastly, it looks like we'll be assigned a gate. The taxi route will be assigned by ATC. Any questions?
That's checked, and no questions.
Approach brief complete.
I'm gonna call Seattle. I know they usually ask you to wait for them to call, but it's very close to the... So, just gonna call. Hopefully we won't get upset.
Squawk 6620, 6620.
Alright, Seattle Center, B-Liner 21 is cleared via the Alder to Alder, then as follows. Maintain 7,000, departure frequency is with you and 6620 in the box.
B-Liner 21, I'm here back at cross push and start your discretion. Runway 34 for departure, advise radio taxi.
Runway 34 for departure, will advise the range for taxi, B-Liner 21.
Delta 50, 50 verified. You do have the instruction ILS Tree 4 Center. Delta 50, 50 Seattle Center.
My name, Delta 50.
50-50, verify you do have the instruction. You're expecting the ILS 34 Center.
Roger that, we're expecting ILS 34 Center.
50-50, Roger, thank you. Number 88 Lima, Eugene, wind 140 at 7, fly runway heading runway 16 right, clear for takeoff.
Seattle Center, good evening, Jazz 8129.
Jazz 8129 Seattle Center, good evening, sir. Say your location, please.
Yes, sorry, I just didn't want to go in your zone before contacting you. Jazz 8129 out of Vancouver en route to Portland, leaving flight level 191 to flight level 230.
Jazz 8129, good evening, sir.
Advise on
Reset
initial
transponder, squawk
contact.
6622.
You have information November.
6622 in the box for Jazz
Portland
8129.
International Airport, date of information November. 05530. 1110 at 5. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 10. 2.4. Altimeter 2966. ILS. Visual. Runway 10 right. Simultaneous ILS. Visual. Runway 10 left. Approach is in use. North is to airmen. All aircraft operate mode B and KDPX on airport surface. Runway 31 closed. Caution for increased bird activity. Hazardous weather information for Oregon, Washington. Available online.
8129 radar contact, 2
approach
3 miles
35
northwest
miles
of
from
the island
Portland.
VOR, climbing through flight level 200, climb and maintain flight level 230. Welcome aboard.
Climb and maintain flight level 230. Thank you very much, Jazz 8129.
Single Airport Native Information November. 0553 Zulu. Wind 110 at 5. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 10. 2.4.
Seattle Center, B-Liner 21, ready for taxi at this time.
ILS.
B-Liner 21 Heavy. Runway 34 taxi via Hotel Echo, the Grand County altimeter 2972.
Go in runway 34 via Hotel Echo, B-Liner 21.
And number 88 Lena, turn left heading 360, direct city, join the timbers to arrive.
Alright, just turn 360 and then direct city, and then join the timbers. Center Southwest 236, 15,000 with you.
I don't know if you're going to be using last runway 10
Southwest
left.
236, Seattle Center, good evening, sir. Proceed direct, the Tatoosh VOR, climb and maintain flight level 360. Welcome aboard.
Climb to level, flight level 360, and direct Tatoosh. Thank you, to Southwest 236.
Delta 5050, proceed direct Sonder, cross Sonder at above 6,000, cleared ILS runway 34, center approach.
Clear direct Sonder, cross Sonder at 6,000, cleared ILS 34C, Delta 5050.
What are the odds? Oh, thought he was going to turn his seatbelts off for me. Anyways. Okay. One small problem that we have is we're going to try runway 10 left. So we're going to set up for 10 left. 11.3. And 103 on the course.
Boeing 105 Heavy, after Z-RAN, just want to maintain 7,000, expect the visual approach runway 32 right, the Moses Lake altimeter 2966.
Okay, we have our VNav, have everything set, so we have a top of descent. We have numbers for arrival.
Remember, 88 Lima, descend me the timbers to our nav arrival. The Portland altimeter 2966, we're landing east tonight.
Send the timbers 2 landing east to
And we got our MDA.
November 5, X-ray Sierra, descend pilot discretion, cross the crater intersection at a maintain 10,000. The Portland altimeter 2966, we're landing east tonight.
We'll cross the crater intersection at 10,000 pilot discretion, and for 45 X-ray Sierra.
November 6, Juliet Yankee, proceed direct Sonder, cross Sonder at about 6,000, cleared ILS, runway 34 left approach.
Proceed direct Sonder, across Sonder at above 6,000, clear the ILS, 34 left approach, CBM 9076 Juliet Yankee. Just a heads up, we'll be parking at Signature tonight.
6 Juliet Yankee, roger.
Center November 220 Echo Romeo with you at 14,300 for 15,000, and we're on course.
November 220 Echo Romeo, Seattle Center, hello again. Climb and maintain 16,000, welcome aboard.
Up to 16,000 for November Echo Romeo, thanks for the welcome.
Power down a little bit. I'm gonna make sure that I have time to get everything ready.
Singapore 31 Heavy, Seattle Center, good evening, sir. Yep, no worries, let me know whenever you're ready. Welcome aboard.
Seattle Center, Beeliner 21 holding short on runway 34 at Echo, requesting an unrestricted climb up to 7,000.
Beeliner 21 Heavy, stand by for the unrestricted roll.
Stand by, Beeliner 21.
Beeliner 21 Heavy, unrestricted, 11,000 approved. The Grand County wind 360 at runway 34, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff runway 34 and unrestricted climb up to 11,000 approved for Beeliner 21.
Delta 5050, Seattle wind 350 at 9er now, runway 34 center, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 34 center, Delta 5050.
Check on our numbers. Mostly the wings, so we're just close to the Seattle VOR.
Center TBM 976 Juliet, you'll probably do a 360 over here, we're too high.
Last aircraft, say again?
352.
Yes sir, TBM 976 Juliet Yankee, we are still 14,000, we're a little too high, so we're going to request a 360.
Okay, 6 Juliet Yankee, no worries. 1 right-hand turn approved, right 360. Report when you're heading back to Sonder.
Right 360, and we'll report back direct Sonder, 976 Juliet Yankee, thank you.
Boeing 105 Heavy, descend and maintain 4,000 now. Boeing 105 Heavy, turn right, heading 130 now, and 250 knots for slower, please. November 88 Lima, contact Portland approach now, 124.35, have a safe landing.
124.35 Lima, see you.
November 220 Echo Romeo, descend me the Hawk 7R nav arrival, the Seattle altimeter 2971 now, landing north.
And we'll descend the Hawk 7 arrival 2971 for the altimeter, and thanks so much.
Beeliner 21 Heavy, radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 310 now, welcome aboard.
Going to 310, Beeliner 21.
Singapore 31 Heavy, it looks like you're climbing now. You're requesting your step climb now? .31 Heavy, no worries. Climb and maintain flight level 300.
Seattle Center, TBM 976 Juliet, he is direct sonder.
6 Juliet Yankee, roger. Continue approach.
Continue to approach, TBM 976 Juliet Yankee, thanks for that 360.
No worries.
Seattle Center, Beeliner 21, am I clear direct to Alder?
Beeliner 21 Heavy, yep. On the Alder 2, you're clear direct Alder on the chart.
Roger that. Proceeding into Alder, Beeliner 21.
And Beeliner 21 Heavy, verify you do have the charts on board, so it's going to be a left turn and a big loop over Olympia as published.
Roger that. I have the charts on board. I have it programmed into the FMS for Beeliner 21.
21 Heavy, right?
Delta 5050, clear the runway.
Delta 5050, welcome to Seattle. Cross runway 34 right, Bravo to the ramp. Have a great night, sir.
Cross runway 34 right, take Bravo to taxi. Thank you very much. Delta 5050.
Delta Center, you're going to Scandinavian 9 T5 T60, and we're inbound Bravo, Kilo Echo.
Scandinavian 935 Heavy, Seattle Center, good evening, sir. Reset transponder, squawk 6623, 6623.
Up on the 6623, Scandinavian 935.
On initial contact, I'm going to request 10 left right away.
Center, November Echo Romeo.
Hopefully we'll get it.
Zero Echo Romeo, go ahead.
And what approach can we expect into Seattle?
Zero Echo Romeo, expect the ILS runway 34 center. If you would like the right side like last time, I could do that as well.
If possible, I'd like the visual for 34 right.
Zero Echo Romeo, no worries. Expect the ILS runway 34 right approach. Desettle altimeter 2971.
This is still the VOR, but we'll
Pushback 3-4 right, ILS, and altimeter set, thanks.
We shouldn't have problems asking for the 10 left, but...
Center TBM 976 Julie Yankee established on the ILS 34 left, just about Josta inbound.
November 6 Juliet Yankee, shuttle wind 350 at 9er, runway 34 center, clear to land.
Oh, sorry, it's 3-4 left for 976 Juliet Yankee.
Forgot to check the holding.
6 Juliet Yankee, my apologies, I misspoke. 350 at 9er, runway 34 left side, clear to land.
Copy, clear to land, runway 34 left, TBM 976 Juliet Yankee.
Right turn, perfect.
Scandinavian 935, heavy radar contact, 25 miles south of the Milan Pass VOR, flight level 360, welcome aboard.
935.
Boeing 105 Heavy, the airport now at your 9 o'clock, 8 miles, report inside.
Delta 5050 shutting down, thanks for the service.
Delta 3030, roger. Have a great night, sir. Thanks for flying. Boeing 105 Heavy, cleared visual approach to the airport.
Seattle Center, November 45 X-ray Sierra, just crossing over, coming up on crater, and now level at 10,000.
We're gonna set the battleground
45 X-ray Sierra, roger.
our missed approach holding point on Nav2. So right now we're tracking
November 220 Echo Romeo and descend unrestricted starting now down to 3000.
On Nav1 we
Descend
have the
unrestricted
ILS
down 3000,
runway
November
left
220
on
Echo Romeo, thanks.
standby, Nav1, and Nav2 active. We have the battleground, which will be our missed approach. What we can do is set missed approach if it's not the same. Oh, it's it's not battleground. But we're still gonna be using battleground for 10 right. So just gonna leave battleground.
Boeing 105 Heavy. No traffic observed between you and the airport at this time. Time now 0637 Zulu. Report IFR cancellation or missed approach this frequency, if not by 0700 Zulu. Radar services are terminated. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a safe landing. We'll talk to you in a bit.
Seattle Center, Northwest 545, Romeo.
Jazz 8129, descend, correction, 8129, descend near the crater to our nav arrival, the Portland altimeter 2966, we're landing east tonight, east side.
Sorry, was that for Jazz 8129 Seattle?
8129, affirmative.
Can you repeat? Can you repeat, please? Sorry about that.
B-liner 21 heavy, maintain 15,000 for now.
Going to 15,000, B-liner 21.
Jazz 8129, descend via the crater to our nav arrival. The Portland altimeter 2966, we're landing east tonight, east side.
Descending on the crater to arrival 2966 for the altimeter setting and east. We would like to have 10 left, but we will ask approach. Jazz 8129, thank you.
8129, roger. November 45 X-ray Sierra, contact Portland approach 124.35. Have a safe landing, sir.
November 45 X-ray Sierra will contact Portland approach 124.35. Thank you for your help tonight.
Have a great night, sir. November 545 Romeo, Seattle Center, good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're looking to pick up IFR northbound to Kilo Papa Alpha Echo.
November 545 Romeo, clear to the Paynefield Airport. Radar vector is direct. Maintain 3000. And departure with me,
Descent
squawk
checklist to the line.
6624, 6624.
Set. 2966 set.
Clear to the Paynes Field Airport via climb maintain 3000, or via radar vector, climb maintain 3000.
2992 set, cross check.
6624 for the squawk, 545 Romeo.
2992, set
45
and
Romeo,
cross
readback
checked.
is correct.
Fuel
Push and
balance.
start your discretion, runway 34 right at Sierra. Advise ready to taxi.
Check. Pressurization
advise
set.
ready for taxi.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival. Cabin PA complete. Fasten
November
seatbelt switch.
0 Echo Romeo. Depart Sonder heading
Complete.
350.
Complete. Descent checklist completed to the
Fuel
line.
depart Sonder,
On.
350.
Approach and
November
landing
Romeo,
brief.
Complete.
Seattle Center 545 Romeo, holding short Bravo, ready for taxi.
B-liner 21 heavy. Climb and maintain file level 310 now.
Go to 310, B-line 21.
And last aircraft ready to taxi, say call sign?
545 Romeo.
545 Romeo, runway 34 right at Sierra, taxi via Bravo Sierra. The Seattle altimeter 2971.
34 right at Sierra, taxi via Bravo Sierra, hold short 34 right, 545 Romeo.
November 6 Juliet Yankee, welcome to Seattle. Taxi to Signature via Papa Tango, Quebec. Have a great night, sir.
Papa Tango, Quebec to Signature. Thanks for your great service. TBM 976 Juliet Yankee. Good night.
Have a good night, sir. November 45 Romeo, squawk mode Charlie, please.
Squawk mode Charlie, sorry about that. And we're ready for departure, 545 Romeo.
45 Romeo, Seattle 1350 at Nanner, fly runway heading, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 34 right, clear for takeoff, 545 Romeo.
Center Southwest 236.
Southwest 236, Seattle, go ahead.
Southwest 236, we're requesting diversion to Seattle, please.
Seattle Center 545 Romeo, climbing through 1,300.
45 Romeo, radar contact, maintain 3000, welcome aboard. Fly runway heading. Southwest 236, roger, turn right heading 090. Back direct.
090, Southwest
Direct,
236.
yeah. Southwest 236, settle down.
Southwest 236.
Southwest 236,
Looks like
turn
we're
right
picking
heading
up some
090.
ice.
090, Southwest 236.
Okay, and almost forgot our performance numbers for the approach. So according to our numbers, our landing weight
November 220, Echo Romeo, turn left 5 degrees.
56.
Left 5 degrees for November, Echo Romeo.
122, 111.
And Echo Romeo, on that rollout, the airport's going to be after 12 o'clock, 15 miles reported set.
And we have the airport in sight, November, Echo Romeo.
20 Echo Romeo, cleared visual approach runway 34 right. Right side.
111 for the...
Clear visual 34 right, November Echo Romeo.
Seattle Center, American 2204, they're going to pick up I-4 clearance on the Portland.
American 24, correction, 2205, Seattle Center, good evening, sir.
Hi there, Prasad.
Clear
Don't
the
worry
Portland
about it.
International
Thank
Airport.
you for joining.
Seattle 7 departure, radar vector spousal, then as found. Maintain 7,000, expect flight level 210, 5 minutes after departure. Departure with me, squawk 6625, 6625.
Alrighty, American Airlines 2204, clear to Portland, Seattle 7, departure, radar vectors, Bauzo, Dennis Fox, on 7,000, expect 210, 05 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is with you, squawk 6625.
2204, readback is correct. Push and start your discretion, runway 34 right for departure, advise rate 10.
34 right for departure, we'll call for taxi, American 2204.
So we're going to be adding 20 knots to these speeds if we have to keep our eyes protection on approach.
I'm Center 545 Romeo. Is there any way we could get 34 right at Painfield?
Number 45 Romeo, no worries. Expect the visual approach runway 34 right. Be Painfield altimeter 2972.
Alright, roger that. Thanks.
Good evening, Seattle Center, Delta 2001 with you out of 12,200 for 15,000.
Delta 2001, Seattle Center, good evening, sir. Climb via SID, flight level 350, welcome aboard.
Okay, up to 350, Delta 2001.
Southwest 236, descend and maintain 12,000. You can expect the visual approach runway 34 center, the Seattle altimeter 2971.
Center, maintain 12,000, Southwest 236.
Number 220 Echo Romeo, Seattle wind 350 at Niner, runway 34 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 34 right, November Echo Romeo, thanks.
November 45 Romeo, verify you're maintaining 3,000, you look to be climbing above.
Yeah, my apologies. You went a few hundred feet over. We're dropping down to 3 again.
Roger. Singapore 31, Heavy Seattle Center.
Okay, so we have an altitude constraint here at Helms, 11,000. So we're gonna have to hold. We got clear to fly altitudes on the star, so we're gonna have to respect all those published altitudes.
Southwest 236, turn right 10 degrees, sir.
Right 10 degrees, Southwest 236.
Boeing 105, your I-4 cancellation has been received. Time now 0648 Zulu. Have a great night, sir. Thanks for flying.
Passing Helms, we can go down
Number
to
45
10,000.
Romeo, the airport now at your 12 o'clock, 12 miles. Report in sight.
Field in sight, 545 Romeo.
45 Romeo, cleared visual approach runway 34 right.
Cleared visual approach runway 34 right, 545 Romeo.
Gonna keep speeds
Seattle Center going to
down
Southwest
now.
Hans 738 with you at flight level, passing through flight level 143.
So you give us time
Lufthansa
to prepare.
730 at Heavy Seattle Center, good evening, sir. Climb and maintain flight level 250 for now. Welcome aboard.
250, thank you very much. This time is 7:30.
Okay, so now we can go down to 10,000.
And number 45 Romeo, no traffic observed between you and the airport now. Time now 0650 Zulu. Report IFR cancellation or missed approach this frequency, if not by 0715 Zulu. Radar services are terminated. Monitor Unicom 122.8 ever safe landing. Sir, talk to you in a bit.
Report IFR cancellation on this frequency. Switch to Unicom approved. Squawk CFR. See you in a second.
Number 220 Echo Romeo, welcome to Seattle. Exit left November or Mike. Bravo to the ramp. Have a great night, sir.
And we exited November, Bravo to the ramp, and we'll see you guys back here in just a second. We're going to do the flight down to Portland.
Zero Echo Romeo, right? Jazz 8129, contact Portland approach 124.35. Have a safe landing.
2435 for Jazz 8129. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Good.
Portland approach. Good evening, Jazz 8129, 1000 on a Crater 2 arrival.
Jazz 8129, Portland approach. Continue descent on the Crater 2 arrival. Expect the ILS runway 10 left approach.
We're gonna keep going Crater 2 and ILS 10 left for Jazz 8129. Thank you very much.
Beach 5 X-ray Sierra, turn left heading 110.
Left 110, 5 X-ray.
Perfect. So it's the ILS that we want. I'm gonna set the ILS right away. 111 decimal 3. 10 left. And just double checking, course is 103. Yes, 111 decimal 3, 103.
Beach 5 X-ray Sierra, Portland Airport is 3 miles at your
Crater.
12 o'clock report in sight.
So we can go down to between 9 and
Have
7.
the airport in sight, 45 X-ray
So
Sierra.
let's go down to 7.
45 X-ray Sierra, clear visual approach, runway 10 left.
Say again, 45 X-ray.
Beach 45 X-ray Sierra, clear visual approach, runway 10 left.
I think you're saying cleared for the visual runway approach 10 left, 45 X-ray Sierra. Sorry, it's very garbled.
45 X-ray Sierra, affirm. That's what I said.
And we have tower 23775. This tower is on line 23775, yes. Just double checking our flight plan. Menu.
Affirmative, 45 X-ray.
Arrive 10 left, ILS, yes.
Today departure, United 4512 with you, or yeah, checking in 1700 for 7000.
United 4512, heavy Portland approach radar contact, climb maintain 15000.
Climb maintain 15000 for United 4512 heavy.
Plane trying to kill me.
United 4512 Heavy, turn right heading 210, direct mini on course.
210, direct mini for United 4512.
Okay. And after Hiker, we're gonna be going to 5,000. Below the line.
Thank you.
GPWS landing flap. Selected 15 degrees. Fuel transfer. Off. Hydraulic pressure quantity. Check. Caution warning lights. Check. Approach flare lights. On. Ref speed switch bugs.
Offset.
Offset. Flight attendants notification complete. Descent checklist complete.
Hello, welcome aboard. Thank you. Yes, I'm actually I'm a pilot. Just using the time off to play around in the simulator. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so past Hiker, we can go down to 5,000. Okay, so ice protection is off. Oops, ice protection is off, just double checking. We have confirmation is going to be 10 left, so we can put the proper MDA, which is 300.
Portland departure, Antonov 4488 Super with you, 2,600.
Antonov 4488 Super, Portland approach, radar contact, climb maintain 15,000, proceed on course.
One 5,000 on course, 4488 Super.
We violated an altitude here. Oops. No, we didn't. It's 5,000. Got distracted for a second. Yes, 5,000. And after that we're gonna be vectored, probably. We're gonna be going down to 3,000 to start our approach. And final approach fix altitude, intercept altitude is 2,000 feet.
United 4512 heavy contact, Seattle Center 124.2.
Standard 3
Seattle
degrees
Center 24.2. Have a nice day.
On a glide slope. Yeah, the end of this star is vector. There's no connection from the start to the final approach fix. or the initial fix. So we're gonna have we're gonna be vector, no matter what. As soon as he start vectoring us, we're gonna do we're gonna change some things here and switch from FMS to heading select, and we're gonna do a pseudo VOR point here, extending out of a center line of the runway. Yeah, so now we can only maintain 5,000 all the way until he vectors us. The airport's to our left there. So we're gonna be getting a few instructions here. And I have to be quick to get everything set up. And just double checking, we have on the radio 23775 for tower. 20.
Jazz 8129, descend and maintain 3,500.
Descend and maintain 3,500, Jazz 8129.
Jazz 8129, turn left heading 130, descend and maintain 3,000.
(130) descend and maintain 3,000, Jazz 8129.
Departure, Antonov 4488. Can you get higher yet?
Flaps 5.
Flaps.
Antonov 4488, super, I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second to hand you off to center.
No problem. 4488, super.
Antonov 4488, super, contact Seattle Center 124.2. Sorry about that.
Let's see if we have time to do
124.2, Antonov 4488, super. Don't worry about it. It happens to the best of us.
Jazz 8129, Portland Airport, 4 miles at your 11 o'clock report in sight.
Jazz 8129 has the airport in sight.
Jazz 8129, cleared visual approach, runway 10 left.
Clear visual 10 left, Jazz 8129. Well, we won't have time to do our pseudo VOR. Oh, we did it. So that's pseudo VOR coming out of the runway.
Jazz 8129, contact tower 2377.
2377, Jazz 8129. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Portland Tower, Jazz 8129, visual runway 10 left.
Jazz Air 8129, Portland Tower, wind 110.5, running 10 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, Jazz 8129. Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 10.
Flaps 10.
Mayday Lima ready for taxi.
Flaps 15 before landing checklist.
And we have
check the speed.
November.
2500.
Number 2088 Lima, runway 10 left at Tango, taxi via Alpha Tango.
10 left at Tango, taxi via Alpha Tango, 88 Lima.
Flaps 15 before landing checklist.
Flaps 15, landing gear.
Down 3 green.
Down 3 green. Condition levers.
Max.
Max. Auxiliary standby PTU pumps. On. Bleeds on and min. Flight attendants notification. Complete. Flaps.
Indicating 15, planned 15.
Indicating 15, planned 15. Before landing checklist complete.
Once again, we're gonna compensate for crosswind here. Coming from the east or southeast.
One 1,000 above.
Number 2088 Lima, hold turn running 10 left at Tango for rising traffic.
Hold short of 10 left at Tango, 88 Lima.
Approaching 10 left.
500.
$100 above.
100.
Checked.
50. 40.
Minimums.
Continue.
10.
Jazz Air 8129, welcome to Portland. Exit right when able. Be honored at my frequency.
We're gonna vacate to the right and remain with our Jazz 8129. Thank you.
10 left, line number 188 Lima.
1,200 meters remaining. 900 meters remaining.
Number 2088 Lima, fly runway heading, runway 10 left at the Tango, clear for takeoff.
Say again?
Number 2088 Lima, fly runway heading, runway 10 left at Tango, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 10 left, clear for takeoff, 88 Lima.
Jazz Air 8129, safe parking.
Jazz will take Echo 2, Echo 3, anything on the Echo side there.
Alright, Jazz Air 8129, taxi parking via Alpha Victor Kilo.
Alpha Victor Kilo, Jazz 8129, thank you.
No problem.
After landing checklist.
Okay.
November 2088 Lima, contact Seattle Center 124.2. Good day.
124.2, 88 Lima.
After landing checklist complete.
Jazz Radio 129, monitor Seattle Center 1124.2. Good day.
1242 for Jazz 8129. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You too.
$4,700 climbing to 7,000.
I'll explain to you, Prasad, in a little bit. Let me just park this thing here because there's traffic. I don't want to hold anyone back. Just give me 1 second, I'm sorry.
November 2088 Lima, Seattle Center, good evening, sir. Welcome back. Radar contact. Turn right heading 170. Direct Rogue Valley VOR. Climb and maintain, followable 390. Welcome aboard. Heading 170, direct Rogue Valley, 88 Lima.
Okay, so that's Alpha 4. We're gonna be turning left on the next one and join Kilo.
Sorry, for 88 Lima, did you give us a climb too? I missed it. 88 Lima, affirmative. You were cleared, flight level 390. Climb team, flight level 390, 88 Lima. American 2404, verify. You're supposed to stop at follow 210. You're above 50220 now.
Yeah, sorry about that. We're descending back to 210. Our FM, our autopilot seemed to mess up a bit.
2204, no worries at all.
Seattle Center, B-Liner 21, stepping out the flight deck for about 5 miles.
B-Liner, no worries. You're pro when you're back, please.
We'll report back, B-Liner 21.
Southwest 236, the airport now. You're 9 to 10 o'clock, 8 miles, report in sight.
Okay, so you're taking left here at Victor, and right, immediate
236,
right.
cleared visual
Kilo
approach,
there.
runway 34 center.
And we're gonna be parking at
American 2204, descend me the crater to our nav arrival. The Portland altimeter
the
2969
concourse
landing east.
Echo here.
Send via the crater to Portland landing east for 2204.
We're gonna be taking a gate or stand. I'm not too familiar with this side of the terminal. By the looks of it, it's a gate. So gate Echo 1. I wish it was a stand, but it's a gate. So Echo 7. We can see the truck with the light, the strobe there on. Echo 4. Two, and we know it's the next one, so taxi lights off so we don't blind the ground crew. Yes, there he is. So we pass and turn hard. It's easier in real life because you can actually just turn your head. Here, if I hold the mouse to look left, I'm gonna lose control. So it's kind of a there we go. We're gonna do our parking brake and straight away, no steering off. I'm gonna start feathering engine 1. We have to wait 30 seconds, and then we deal with all the other stuff. Parking checklist to the line.
Taxi light.
Off.
Emergency brake.
Park.
Nose steering.
Off.
Standby PTU pumps.
Off.
Power levers.
Disc.
Condition levers.
Start feather.
Transponder.
Stand by.
Fasten seatbelt switch.
Seattle Center, B-Liner 2-1, back with
Off.
you in the flight deck.
Bleeds.
B-Liner 2-1 Heavy, roger, thank you.
Mean off.
Wilco.
Parking checklist completed to the line.
Okay, killing the first engine and feathering the second one. Another 30 seconds.
American 2204, after crater, descend unrestricted down to 4,000. Expect the visual approach runway 10 left. D Portland altimeter 2969.
After crater, descend unrestricted down to 4,000. We'll expect the visual 10 left, American 2204.
.30 seconds. Engine off. Below the line.
External power APU.
External power is off. APU is on.
Condition levers.
Fuel off.
Lights.
Set.
Southwest 236,
Emergency
Seattle
light
110
switch.
at 8, runway 34
Off.
center, clear to land.
Standby auxiliary main battery master.
On. Batteries on.
Parking checklist complete.
Thank you.
November 0 Echo Romeo, descend via the crater to our nav arrival. The Portland altimeter 2969, over landing east tonight.
2969 for the altimeter and the crater to arrival for Portland, November 220 Echo Romeo.
Seattle Center, Jazz 8129 on the blocks at Echo 1. Thank you very much for your services and have a good night.
Jazz 8129, no worries, sir. Thanks for flying. Have a great night. Good night. American 2204, altitude alert for the next 7 miles. You are in a 10,500 MVA.
Okay. Just wanted to disconnect there, Prasad. So we don't waste bandwidth there on VATSIM. Okay, so the your question is, from what I understand, why on the approach, on the transition from the star to the approach, those waypoints weren't connected, right? Before we turn base and final for the runway. Is that what you're asking? Right when we were just about to turn left on the for base and final for the runway. Before I put that magenta line, the PVOR. That's what you're asking, right? Why there's no connection between two waypoints and on the flight? Yes. So here is the story. The last point that we were flying before it got disconnected was the end of the star, the instrument terminal arrival. The way this star in particular at Portland works is you can only leave the star and turn to initial fix for the final via vectors, via ATC vectors. There's no connection. A lot of airports, even international airports or whatnot, they have the star connects to the initial fix on the ILS. So you can fly, let's say that we didn't have an ATC online tonight, we could just fly, everything will be connected. We'll connect from the end of the star, we'll have a connection to the initial fix and a final approach fix on the ILS for the runway. But in this particular case, in this particular star, I don't know if you have access to plates, but it's not hard to find one on the internet, even if it's a little bit outdated. I'm gonna send you the name. So this is the crater 2 RNAV star at KPDX. Actually, it's easier for me since I'm not flying anymore. I'll find it, and then you're gonna understand as soon as you see it. Let me see if I can find one here real quick. KPDX charts. Because all the FAA charts are available for free on the internet, so it's not that hard to find. Nav Canada, the charts here in Canada, are not available for free. There's a way to get it for free, but they are not commonly available for free, so it's a little bit harder to find. But since it's an American Jeppesen American plate, we won't have much trouble to find. Just give me 1 second here. Oh, there you go. Found it already. departures, arrivals. Okay, crater 2. Let me just see what page you need, because I don't want to send it to you. Okay, beautiful. There you go. So this is the star. If you can open the PDF there. And this is the arrival. Just give me 1 second. There you go. If you can open both and put side by side, you're gonna understand. Let me know when you're ready. And we're gonna start on the star, the first link that I gave it to you, because that's where we're coming from, Vancouver. When he instructed us to follow the might as well ask SX to deboard. Yeah, sure. Put the gate on the door here. Why not? Okay, so if you look at the PDF, the first one, on the top header there, you will see RNAV, crater to RNAV. We were coming from the Seattle VOR, right on the top. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open the same one that you have open, just in case. Just give me 1 second here. Yes, so you can see on the top there, Seattle VOR, Sierra Echo Alpha. We went down that radio 161. We hit Helms, kept going, crater, hiker, voodoo, so we kept right, voodoo, doe, and nut. As you can see, nut doesn't have a solid connection to buxom. Buxom is the initial fix. If you look on the ILS chart, the other one, you'll see buxom and an IF on top, right at the beginning of the ILS, the localizer there. The beginning of the approach. So we want to turn to buxom to intercept the localizer, but the problem is this particular RNAV doesn't allow us to turn. We have to keep going on our heading of 278, the solid line after nut, and we have to wait for radar vector from ATC to be allowed to turn. That's the problem. That's why when you saw on the FMS, we didn't have a connection between nut and buxom, because we're not allowed to fly without radar vectors. We're not going to be turning and following, we can't follow the line. So the FMS doesn't put the line there, so the pilot by mistake doesn't fly the approach like that. Yeah, so that's that was the only reason why we didn't have. We needed vectors, we needed clearance and permission from ATC to turn to buxom. So whenever you need a permission, it's a different phase of the flight. Usually the FMS or MCDU shows brake lines on the flight plan. That means that you have to pay attention, and there's some kind of permission that you need to get before you can proceed, which is something a little bit different. But I always try to show discontinuities on flight plans and no links in the case of the dash. That means that we need more clearance to advance to that phase of flight. That usually breaks seed, the departure, en route, and the star, the arrival. So yeah, so that's basically the reason why this particular approach was like that. Because if we follow the star says that we have to keep going on a radius of 278 until degrees from nut until ATC give us vectors to intercept the localizer and shoot our ILS approach or visual approach. So that's that. Sorry if I confused you more than helped. But I think visualizing the plates is it is an easy way to see it. So that's that. I unfortunately I did a flight earlier today. It was an actually good flight, but I didn't broadcast. And yeah, it's always like that when when I don't stream. The flights are good. So I flew from Rome to Prague, Czech Republic, and it was full manned on the ATC. So I had a departure, a tower, and departure in Rome. The control zones were all. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. So all the control zones en route to Prague were online. Then approach was online in Prague. Tower was online. It was an amazing flight with the Airbus. I simulated an Alitalia flight from Rome to Prague, but I thought, this is not gonna be that great. Oh, okay, nice. So, oh yeah, so you're halfway there. Another reason for you to go look into that stuff that we talked yesterday. Yeah, you should definitely take a look. Except that since we're all home and everything, go on the internet during the day, do some research, and then get some phone numbers and everything. And once things get better, make a few phone calls. Even if you can't right now, at least you're gonna have an idea how much it's gonna cost you, time, how long it's gonna take, the process, what you have to do first, what you have to do, right? So it's good. Anyways, thank you so much once again, Prasad, for showing up. I was happy to see you around here, and I hope you enjoyed. I'm trying to do different stuff. Like I said, do some flights between US and Canada, some flights in Europe, and some flights in Japan, and I'm trying to get some flights from Japan to South Korea and Taiwan. And so yeah, and always going between the FS Labs A3, the Airbus, and the Majestic Dash here, just to, right, to not do the same thing all the time. And I hope you enjoyed this one too. I'm glad you could join us or join me, and it was nice. So yeah, thank you so much, Prasad. Have a good night. Thank you everyone that gonna be watching this video later. I hope you guys appreciate. It's nothing fancy, but it's practical, and I try to help and try to show small details, and I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, thank you very much, Prasad. Have a good night. Oh, well, not a good night for you. Have a good day. Enjoy your day. Be safe. I hope you have have lots of fun, and I'll see you tomorrow. If you're available, I'll be flying tomorrow again. I don't know, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be doing, but I'll look into depending on what time I'm gonna be available. I'm gonna look into VATSIM there and see where it's busiest, and I'll go so we can have some ATC. Makes it for a more enjoyable and realistic flight. I enjoy it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Prasad, once again. Have a good night. Oh, have a good day. And I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.